look like I'm in class. Walk in the strip, she gon' make.
Alright, so this week's video, it's just gonna be a bit of behind the scenes once again. This is the Jeep, we've got all our parts just permanently stored in the mobile Jeep. It's a mobile storage unit. But today we're getting the wheels fitted up for our next giveaway, which is an Evo. We've got these brand new SSRs. Damn. The SP5s, chrome on chrome.
Look at those guns.
One with them.
Here's the semis we're smacking on them. It's a bit of a quick Evo, so we want some grippy tyres for you.
We ordered a carbon splitter for a GDR that we have coming up and Barney. And I think they have sent us a ABS plastic one. Carl's gonna be upset.
What now, mate? You gonna throw more toilet paper at me? Yeah, good.
I thought we ordered carbon.
No. Carbon's not in stock, buddy. We shall. Everything.
Oh, that looks nice.
Alright, next step, we've got to get the Evo that we've got tucked away over here. We're going to get it nice and clean for the videos because black is the worst colour to film. It shows everything and currently it's a little dirty. 300 kilowatt Evo, it's in a super rare colour. It's actually an ADM edition and it's about 1 of 100. Does that mean much to me? Not really, to be honest with you. I'm pretty proud of this. I installed this diffuser myself. There's supposed to be brackets. I made my own. This right here is Danny from Valora. He's going to be taking care of the Evo. You might have recognised him from one of the first videos. He cleaned with Barky Barney. He's going to do the same for this giveaway beast. Punch up.
Absolutely. Enjoy the vid.
Alright, she is all clean. As you might have seen in the previous shot in the engine bay, 2 ugly blue silicone joiners. They gotta go. So I'm gonna go get some black ones, just some little things. I know I'll hear you guys complain in the comments, so it's not worth it. Let's just get them black, it'll just make that engine bay look that much better. Alrighty, so I've just picked up one of the silicone joiners that we're gonna swap over. Unfortunately, Bursons did not have both, so on to Super Cheap. And the day will just keep getting deleted as I stuff around with something so minimal, but it does make a big difference, so I must say it's worth doing. Yeah, on to the next place. All right, 3 shops freaking later and we have all 3. Look, as I measured, I wasn't entirely sure if it was a 2.5 inch or 2.75, and I don't want to come back out again, so I grabbed both. Just want to show you that dash again. It is just so tidy. It's like a full-size unit, so you lose a little bit. Indicators up there built into it. You also got the lights. Engine light does work. Not that we've had one of those. High beam works. It's all just there. It's all nice, instantly responsive.
We're back in the Jeep, baby. We're back in the big body. We're back in the Jeep. We are going out to shoot the big body. Yes, this is the big body, bro. So after shoot the new Evo today, we're gonna go pick up my shirts first because I need them.
Nah.
And yeah, we're gonna be shooting big flames today. It's gonna be a lot of action. It's gonna be beautiful.
We're trying to be professional, get some branded shirts because we never walk around with branded shirts.
So we got a few t-shirts here. We got a few black and a few white. What do you think I should wear today? Do you reckon the Vincere Australia?
That white is clean, bro.
The Vincere Australia
Yeah,
today?
for real, do that one.
Am I looking at?
Oh my goodness.
GYG has been acquired. Kyle is currently waiting for us, but we decided to get the feed, you know what I'm saying?
Get the feed and pick up t-shirts. And now we might just go for a little coffee.
Yeah,
What do you reckon?
Why not?
Give him some time to get familiar with the Evo. We'll rock up on our terms, mate.
Righty, and now today is Wednesday. Last touch is throw the banner on and then we're good to film. I guess we'll show you some more behind the scenes of the filming process. We drive about an hour to go film in this beautiful scenic area. This is Sanford for all of you in Brisbane. Sanford's just beautiful, and this Evo is even more beautiful.
It is pretty sexy.
ready? Let's say, that was good. We're gonna nail the last bit. It's a good opportunity for us to actually think what we're gonna say.
Hey guys.
To say, you saw us give away a car last week, the week before that, and the week before that. We run the shortest competitions, which means the greatest odds.
I know what I loosely need to say. The problem is when we've rushed 45 seconds of speaking. Where the fuck did baby come from? Apparently today is not my day.
Let it out, let it out, let it out. So the first question from Deli Force, what car out of all of the giveaway cars is your all-time favorite?
To be honest with you, it's probably going to be Barney, and I'm so glad that Josh Bannon took the cash prize on that because we've still got it and we drive that thing all the time, and that's what's responsible for all the bangs and the good YouTube content. Fire car.
TXM XVII has asked the question, how do you get into doing giveaways?
Okay, great question. We started about 4 and a bit years ago with the Mark 6 Golf R, and it was an interesting draw to say the least. We lost a bit of money, but not enough that we wouldn't give it another crack. So 4 and a bit years later, we've done 70 odd draws. Yeah, that's how we got in the giveaway. It was much quieter back then, I will say. There was literally like 2 or 3 companies doing it. Now everyone's dog and their grandma and their auntie and their uncle are giving it a crack, which good luck.
From Cade Hardy, thoughts on doing up a lesser known JDM, 300ZX, 3000 GT, etc.
Look, appreciate the question. My answer's probably going to annoy you and disappoint you. It disappoints me too. Basically, in our industry, we sort of have to stick to the mainstream JDM cars because they're the ones that sort of garner the attention that we need across the masses. Because let's say there's a lot of people who like Japanese cars. There's not a lot of people who actually enter these giveaway draws. And it needs to be that mainstream car to apply to the masses, if that makes sense. And those 3000 GTs, as sick as they are, and 300ZX, all them, they are sick cars in their own right and you can make them look awesome. They're just not as popular, not as liked in that way that from a commercial business sense, that's all I'm talking. But if you've got one of those, let's see it. Some of you pick.
The next question comes through from Queensland Autos. When can I bag a ride with the Wabaki?
Mr. Queensland Autos, great question. And sooner than you might think, we've actually been talking about doing an interesting type of video where we reach out to our pro members that are local to us and we pick them up in either Barney or Wabaki and go take them for a little sensible hoon around the city. So hopefully in the very near future.
The next question from Brownie_Y87. Can I make thousands of email addresses to lock out the entrant craps to win this? ? Lol.
I'm pretty sure I know who Brownie is. Brownie is actually Matt Brown of WA. He's won a car from us. He won a 620 horsepower 180. If you can beat everyone else, in theory, if you make a million unique, whatever the entrant cap is, unique emails, and then you enter the draw somehow before everyone else does, sure, you'll have every single slot in the draw and you have the guaranteed win. New meta unlocked, eh, Josh?
Next question comes from TY, the Shitbox DC4. When are we getting an NSX?
Ty, great question. We will get an NSX when 1, you can convince Mark Zuckerberg to reduce our ad costs, and 2, we're not opposed to doing one, we just got to find the right one when it comes up. So hopefully 2025, we'll have an NSX.
So this last question comes in from Ultimate Gamer. Apart from the car itself, what is the most expensive thing you have to buy for the giveaways?
I will happily answer this question. The most expensive part about this business has to do with Facebook ads. They are the real winner in this industry. We spend so much money on ads just to even show, even our followers, the freaking ads that we're running. We spend an exorbitant amount of money. Should we say how much money, John?
Tell them now.
We spend 6 figures a month on ads. Yeah, I'm gonna cry.
Next question comes from Al Shinati. What happens if someone that already won once wins again? Asking for a friend.
Great question, baby. I'd love to, so they've already won? I'm assuming they've already won.
What happens if someone's already won a car?
Allow me to enlighten you. So we've actually had this happen previously. It was actually last year this happened to Ethan Richard. He won a R34 from us, and then about 8 months later he won a 500 horsepower FD RX-7. It caused quite the ruckus. So that's the only time it's ever happened to us. We have to honor the prize, obviously, but since then we've implemented a new rule, I guess, where if you win again, you'll be instantly awarded $7,500, but you cannot take out the major prize for that draw, and we will redo the whole draw live, so we'll have another 3 winners. So 6 winners in total, but if you come up first, you've already won a major prize from us. You'll have to settle for $7,500.
All right, now Jacob is about 5 minutes away. Let's go film a main creative. You can see behind the scenes of that. That's the big boy video. We filmed that one on a proper DSLR camera. It's a bit more prep sort of thing generally. And yeah, no.
Just like the last S15 one.
Yeah, exactly like the last S15 one. And the same ones for the past 4 freaking years. Turbo, baby. Alright, so picking up where we left off yesterday, I installed the new couplers, the black. It just makes the engine bay look a little bit better. Also threw the new wheels on. There was a slight hiccup with that too, which delayed the filming day, but that's alright. Studs were cut. We had to replace the studs this morning, emergency stuff. Shout out to you, Drift King. You love our little last minute calls. What else did I do? And then just install the extra canard things on the diffuser, and we're good to go. This Evo's freaking perfect, to be honest with you. Looks the part. Sounds the part, not that you probably hear that. 2-step. Oh, also, we went back to the tuner because we know the guy who tuned it, and he threw in 2-step setup for us. We'll show you that as well. And then also what we did is essentially puts it in so that there's a way we can drive the car, let off, and then in theory it should be sending off some big flames out the back. So we'll have to take this baby out at night to make that happen for you. Alright, arrived at shoot location, and they've decided to park all these trucks and I guess big heavy machinery. Jacob!
Hey, how?
What are we going to do?
I have an idea.
Oh.
So, I was just sussing it out. There is no padlock on the bottom of that bollard there. What if we were to take that out and drive onto the court? I mean, I'm not doing anything wrong.
There's a big ditch there between it.
Is it? Why don't you jump out and have a suss? You're going to have to do like a 25-point turn because it's an Evo. It's gotta...
Yeah, it looks flat, but that's not flat. Back here,
Big dog, how you? Fire content for the Evo.
So this bollard can come out, Johnny. Let's film on the blue. What do you think?
No way in hell.
Yeah, I'm trying to see.
Going on, mate?
Boy, that's spicy.
Going on, mate? Generational dapper bag.
I love black cars. You see the reflection and everything.
Fiber Evo 8 wing, the USDM taillights, which are worth about $2 freaking grand, a virus carbon fiber diffuser, and you've got a...
Alright guys, we're currently waiting for Jacob to finish up the photos, but I just made a bet that I would smash these two guys at go-karting. I would smash them.
Including me in that now.
I'm including you in that now. I'm including...
Josh must have been out in the sun too long today. He's definitely getting delusional if he thinks he'll beat me. Josh,
how much should I bet? I'll chop all of you motherfuckers at go-karting. I'll beat your timer, I guarantee.
Let's put your weekly salary down.
Yeah, you want it? Guys, I'm tripling my income in a week.
Oh wow.
Okay. I didn't put my salary up for that.
I'll put anything
No,
up
I'm
for
talking about
that.
week salary. Yeah.
No, how about you win, you keep it, because you're talking such a big game. You lose it.
You'll lose your back on job seeker, mate. You're back on job seeker, mate.
Right, now it's time for rollers. So we basically follow behind John in the big Jeep. He's got a camera mounted to the back, and we drive extremely close and extremely obnoxiously. Make all the right noises and make it look super just engaging, really. You have to drive super pretty, like super hectic to make it actually look like it's anything's happening. Man, them bangs. Not much room between us, eh? Do you get nervous in the passenger seat when it's like that?
Honestly, I don't get nervous. I just more so think like, if something hops out, it's so...
No, there's not enough room between John and I for something to hold.
If something hopped out, like a kangaroo or something, we're both gone. It's a 2-for-1 special.
Right, another lap.
No lap. It's definitely got some berries.
300 kilowatts is a good amount, man. I've got an Evo, these things feel fantastic.
I think Guys, now that the car is fully warmed up, we're hearing a lot more bangs at the back, so I think it probably is flaming. Yeah.
Guys, good old Joshy is doing some extra little content here, but we are going to be using just one of these little guys. They're perfect for getting rollers, especially if you're rushed or you don't have to set up a massive car mount.
Guys, the biggest W about this car is the fact that it's got Bluetooth and it also has
Working AC. Today's like 30 odd. We're just cruising to the next spot. Windows are up, cruising, and that does not happen in many Japanese cars, so it's always a delight when we do get it.
That looks good.
Transition.
If you could get useless in one frame, it's these two. Look at them. Ooh. Ooh.
That's a wrap for this week. What did you guys think of the vlog? We're trying our best to give you some more behind the scenes content, show you what we really do here at Vincere. We did just launch the Evo. It's actually a really tidy Evo. I hope that gives you sort of an even more in-depth show of what the car's really like. I'm pretty freaking impressed. And we did just also launch on Saturday, and safe to say the draw's not doing too well. So if you do want a 300 kilowatt Evo, that's one of 150 in the world. Your odds are looking pretty freaking good, and no doubt you'll see our ads eventually. And but yeah, for now, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you're enjoying this sort of content. We got plenty more coming on, and a lot going on in the behind the scenes. So see you soon. Enjoy the outro.